Hey guys, I'm Jackie Aina here with CoverGirl, and today I'm going to show you how to get this purple fun party look. So for this look, I'm going to start off with foundation. I'm going to be using my True Blend foundation. So I like to warm up the product a little bit with my fingers first. Helps blend a lot better and it helps me get more coverage. Then I'm going to go in with my sponge and blend that into the skin. Now with my True Blend powder, I'm going to set the makeup. This is also what's going to help make it last a lot longer. You don't want to apply too much powder because then it'll start to look cakey and too heavy. Just take a fluffy powder brush and pat that into the skin. I basically kind of like to apply the powder all over the face, anywhere where I've applied foundation. This helps reduce shine and it helps it last a lot longer. Plus it adds a little bit more coverage if you need it. Using that same brush, I'm gonna go in and bronze the skin. Bronzing is just one of my favorite steps because I just love how it warms up the face. I'm gonna take my Queen Collection bronzer and just pretty much hit the perimeters of the face. This is going to add dimension as well as warmth to the skin without looking too harsh. You can also apply it on your neck just to kind of even it out. Now I'm gonna go for a blush. I'm gonna go for something that's got a plum hue to it. So I'm gonna use my cheekers and just apply that on the apples of my cheekbones. And the thing I like about this blush is it's also daytime wearable. So if you wear this blush to work and you wanna go out that night, you don't necessarily have to switch blushes. So it's perfect. Now I'm gonna fill in my brows. I like this brow pencil because it's really forgiving, so you don't really have to go for a harsh brow if you don't want to, but if you want the brow to be a little heavier, you can definitely build it up. And because we're going out at night, I definitely want a bit of a stronger brow. So I'm just really layering on that product. So for the eyes, I want kind of like a soft washy color, but like edgy, dark, smoky liner. So I'm gonna take this eyeshadow quad from my CoverGirl Queen Collection, and then I'm just gonna kind of play around with it. I kind of like this bronze color, but it's not gonna be too strong on the eyes, and I'm just gonna blend that and dab that over. As you can see, it's almost kind of like my skin tone, but it still brightens the eye. And using my fingers is a really good way to lay the color on without it looking too pigmented. And you can kind of get creative, like I'm mixing this bronze one with this kind of mauve color, and then applying that on the eye, and I really like that. Then I'm gonna take my Perfect Point liner. This is black, and I'm going to line my top lash line and then the inner rim of my eyes. That's just really gonna edge up the look and make it look more smoky. Love the color payoff of this liner. And if you really want the liner to be thick, you can almost kind of start to blend it along your bottom lash line too. Not too heavy though, because it is black. Then take the smudger side of the liner and smudge away. Now it's time for lashes. I'm going to use the Lash Blast Volume and really go for thick lashes. Remember, we're going to a party, so we want to make an entrance. I like to start by painting on the lashes, and then I hit the ends, especially because I have crazy long lashes. It's really gonna make you appear nice and bright-eyed. I know a lot of people typically like to leave the bottom lashes alone, but definitely throw on a few coats. It's gonna add a more grungier look. Now the last and final step is the lips, which is my favorite part out of the whole look. I took Powder Puff Pink from the Queen Collection. This is kind of like a pinky purple lipstick. I love how moisturizing this lipstick is. Then for an added pop to the lips, I took this Lip Lava. It's a super pigmented bright purple glitter, and I'm just dabbing that right onto the lips. I love these because they add so much shine and they're so easy to use. All right guys, that's my party makeup look. I've got a party to go to, so click here if you want to see more tutorials.